Okay, today I want to talk about something really important, and that's writing as therapy. Even if you're not writing a nonfiction memoir, you can actually process emotions and really strong feelings through writing. I know I've had this in the past where if my family was going through difficult circumstances and I had a coincidental family that was also going through difficult circumstances in my story, it would help me process it and really help me go through those emotions. I think it's something that's often understated. It doesn't really matter if it's nonfiction or fiction, but I would definitely recommend to think about doing this, especially because fiction and the realms of fantasy or the realms of poetry or even just thinking about dream worlds, there's so much you can unlock in there that might come out that's actually from your subconscious. And you might know some people, I think it might be Tim Ferriss, recommends that you write 3 pages a day just of anything to dump whatever was in your brain so you can see what's wrong and fix it in your mind or anything like that. And I've actually tried this, and I can tell you for certainty, almost every single time I've done it, I am shocked by what comes out, and I was not expecting that. And there are a lot of subconscious programs that go through our heads or things we didn't process in our lives that we just kind of ignore, or we don't want to feel something, and then when it comes out, we're like, oh. So just to say, it's something that's really helpful. I know 3 pages a day can be hard for people. People have lives, and that might be tricky, but even just making the effort to try every once in a while, really do notice a difference. Even if you don't want to physically write it down, something that works for me is just visually. You'd start acting like you're almost asleep and almost in a dream, where you start visualizing things. Well, you can do that if you're writing a story in your head. And it does help, because when I do that, I can actually heal things in myself or discover things in myself that I had no idea. And it really makes me feel like a much nicer person because I can process things that otherwise I would just subconsciously be feeling a certain way about and not recognize. So super recommend that. Also, interesting question. I'm curious, as writers, do you have really interesting dreams? Are your dreams more vivid than most people's? Do you even remember your dreams? Do you have regular person dreams where you're just wandering around your life, or do you have story dreams? Because actually, in the past, I've had story dreams, and that means when I am in my dream, I am a character in my dream, and it's not my real life. Oof, it's not my real life. Like, I've had dreams of me babysitting aliens or being on a different planet. Those are just sci-fi examples, but trying to think of other ones. I've just had really crazy dreams that have nothing to do with my real life or put me in a different character and personality as to my real life, but I remember I enjoy it, and I think it's lucky for me because when I have a nightmare, usually, even if I'm scared, when I wake up, I'm like, but that's a good story idea. So